Hello, my lovely, wonderful friends of the world of YouTube. So it's 6 months since I started this whole monetization journey. How have I done? Have I hit my goal? Have I made it by Christmas Eve? Well, keep watching and I will tell you exactly what's happened, exactly where I am, and where I go from here. With subscribers, for those of you who don't know, I needed to get to 1,000, and I'll show you where I am with that shortly. And with watch hours, I needed to get to 4,000. Oh, I know, it's complicated, right? But actually, it's very simple. You look on your analytics, and if you're not at 1,000 subscribers and you're not at 4,000 watch hours, then you haven't done it. You're not there yet. The first thing I really want to point out to you is that I have a stinky cold, so I will have to keep pausing. This will be quite a lumpy video. Drum roll, please. Did I do it? Well, obviously not, from what I've already said. But what does that mean for me? Does that mean I'm going to give up? Does it hell? Can I say hell? Does it heck? Absolutely not. No, I am not giving up. In fact, I might be restructuring, changing a few things because for a while now I've been wondering about whether I should have two channels. Have one that is about me and the way I think about it's all about me, darling. That's not what I mean. Well, I suppose it is really. It's life as a midlife YouTuber, a midlife person who makes passive income, lives off passive income, that kind of thing. Whereas this channel is more about the mechanics, the how-tos of doing things like print on demand and Audible and Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing and all of these things that I do and that I really want to be able to share with everybody. Something that's very exciting that is coming up next year is next year, that sounds so weird, next week, really, is that I'm going to be working with a lady who is a fellow YouTuber. She is already monetized, so she's streets ahead of me, a lovely lady called Imi, and she is going to be doing interviews with me because interview style, one-to-one style, but we're going to record it and show it on this channel. And I'm going to be showing her how to do print on demand. Now, I'm already midlife at 56, and she's slightly older than me. Sorry, Imi. I hope you don't mind me saying that. I'm sure not. So, with Imi, I'm going to be teaching her how to do it because in our stage of life, it's quite hard learning new things. So, by showing her as we record it, as you see the process, you can see that I can make it straightforward. I can make it something that people of any age can do, particularly our sort of age. You don't have to be a complete technical whiz kid. You don't have to be the sort of person that picks everything up just like that. I'm glad I used that hand, can't do it with that one. Because it is step by step. I can show you how to do it. And lots of us, especially in this time of our lives, are looking to create not just an extra interest, but something that actually creates money too. And because it has no financial outlay, it's absolutely ideal. So look out for that in the new year. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Can't wait to get started. The only reason we're not starting now is because there's this thing called Christmas in the way. I am still continuing to have lots to do with my friends, which are the Small YouTubers Club, and it's wonderful, and I'm so looking forward to everybody growing next year. One lady has just reached her 1,000 subscribers. Betty, you're my hero. I'm so proud of you. Well done, you. I can't wait to be that person. And one thing's for certain, with my growth as it has gone, the trajectory, I hate that word, the trajectory of how it has gone this year, I am definitely going to be doing it next year. I'm definitely going to be hitting monetization next year because of my growth. Should we have a look at those figures? See what went on. 429 subscribers. So yes, I was short. Definitely short. It's been quite a week because I have been traveling. I have driven hundreds and hundreds of miles during the week this week. So any views I've had have just been subliminal. They've been happening without me, which of course is the core of everything I do, is that you put the work in and it happens without you. Let's go to 7 days. It'll be a bit clearer. You'll be able to see that. So as you can see, not much has gone out at all. I put a short out, and apart from that, on the 18th, I put a video out. But that's all I've done all week. And I knew it was going to be a heavy week. It's Christmas. There's a lot going on. And as it turns out, it's probably a good job. So everything's low. Everything's gone down because I haven't been putting the work in. Admittedly, I haven't been putting the work in, but I still got 849 views. I still got 23.3 hours of watch time, which is less than the last 7 days, but hell, I haven't really done anything to earn that, have I? So, and 15 subscribers. So that's 15 people who chose to join this channel, even though I wasn't putting out new content this last week. So thank you, everybody. One thing I want to say about being a subscriber, there is a misconception that when you see the word subscribe, you think it's going to cost you something. It doesn't cost you anything. And on YouTube, subscribe is like follower. It doesn't mean that it's going to cost you anything. Yes, later on with things like supers and things like that, there is the option to become like a member and start sort of mini sponsoring a channel. But that's not what subscription is. It costs you nothing. So if you see something, whether it's my channel or someone else's, that you enjoy, subscribe, because it helps those creators to know that what they're doing is valuable and watchable, and that you're going to be watching it. And I've got to say, when I look at my analytics, I think, gosh, if all those people that were viewing were subscribing, just imagine where I'd be now. So please do subscribe. The other thing that I'd love you to know is that when you watch a video and you click off straight away and don't watch it to the end, you're doing a little bit of a disservice to not just the person who made the video, but also yourself, because often the gold isn't necessarily in that first millionth of a second. Very often there's so much value. Usually there's so much value further down the video. So don't click off, watch to the end, and do subscribe. All right, let's get back. Let's have a look at 365. Oh, well, look at that. Loads of peaks and troughs and activity. So my watch time is so nearly at 600 hours. 600 hours. But remember what I said, 600 out of 4,000. Still got a long way to go. Whereas my subscribers, 412 here, but that's for the last year. Whereas here it's 429. Still got a way to go. But I'm 43% of the way there with that. So views, 28.6 thousand. Watch time, nearly 600. Subscribers, 412 this year. So all that remains now is for me to reflect, figure out whether I'm going to still do analytics videos. It might be a bit boring if I keep doing them once a week. Maybe I'll make them whenever there's a big milestone, or maybe once a month. Pop down in the comments what you think. Would you like to see how I'm getting on week by week? Even though I didn't make my target. If I do open another channel, would you be interested in coming and joining it? And then I like the idea that we can laser focus this one on passive income, and you can get all my fluff on the other one. But who knows? I'd love to hear from you and find out what you think. Thank you very much for joining me this year. It's been a roller coaster. It's been wonderful. There's been times and comments and things where I've thought, why am I doing this? But on the whole, I so adore my new YouTube family. If you're thinking about doing this, particularly if you're a midlifer, just have a go. Just have a go. And I'll link to a video here telling you why, or there possibly, telling you why I think you should have a go. So I'll see you next year. I'm off to Spain in a few days with my mother and my mother-in-law to be. See you on the other side.